Hollywood's golden age dazzled with glitz, glamour, and unforgettable performances. But beyond the big screens and red carpets, its leading ladies lived lives filled with ambition, scandal, and defiance. These women didn't just act, they challenged the norms of their time, often leaving controversy in their wake. Today, we're diving into the untold stories of 10 iconic women who redefined Hollywood, proving that the drama behind the scenes often rivaled what played out on screen. Bette Davis wasn't just an actress, she was a force of nature. Her piercing eyes and commanding presence made her a legend, but her fierce personality was equally unforgettable. Davis demanded perfection on set, a trait that often rubbed colleagues the wrong way. During the filming of Mr. Skeffington, someone tampered with her eyewash, a vindictive act that left her in excruciating pain. The mystery of who sabotaged her remains unsolved, but it's a testament to the tension she could stir. Known for her sharp wit, Bette didn't mince words. Her iconic quip, "I'd kiss you, but I just washed my hair," epitomized her boldness. Davis wasn't afraid to take on complex, unlikable roles, which was rare for actresses of her time. Whether as a scheming villain or a tragic heroine, she brought unmatched intensity to every performance. Her relentless pursuit of excellence made her both revered and feared in Hollywood, cementing her place as one of the most iconic actresses of all time. Off-screen, Bette was equally trailblazing. She fought for actors' rights, suing Warner Brothers in 1937 to break free from a restrictive contract. Although she lost the case, her defiance set a precedent for future stars to challenge studio control. Bette Davis wasn't just an actress, she was a pioneer. Lucille Ball brought laughter to millions, but off-camera, she was a stark contrast to her on-screen persona. After her husband, Desi Arnaz, struggled with alcoholism, Lucy took control of Desilu Productions, becoming one of the first women to run a major studio. Her leadership transformed the studio into a powerhouse, producing hits like Star Trek and Mission Impossible. But Lucy's no-nonsense demeanor often surprised those who knew her as the bubbly Lucy Ricardo. Former colleagues described her as cold and controlling, a far cry from her comedic roles. Even her daughter, Lucy Arnaz, hinted at the challenges of growing up with such a driven mother. Despite her tough exterior, Lucy's sharp business acumen and determination made her a trailblazer in a male-dominated industry. Her ability to balance comedic brilliance with groundbreaking business decisions remains an inspiration. Behind the scenes, Lucille Ball also faced her share of controversy. In the 1950s, she was accused of being a communist during the height of McCarthyism. While she quickly cleared her name, the accusations could have derailed her career. Lucy's resilience and ability to navigate Hollywood's treacherous waters cement her legacy as a pioneer who transcended comedy. Elizabeth Taylor's life was a whirlwind of love, loss, and luxury. Her affair with Eddie Fisher shocked the world, especially since he was married to her close friend Debbie Reynolds. Yet it was Taylor's tumultuous relationship with Richard Burton that captivated audiences. Their explosive fights and lavish reconciliations made headlines, but their undeniable chemistry kept fans hooked. Elizabeth's personal struggles mirrored the drama of her public life. Her battles with addiction earned her a reputation as a difficult diva, frustrating directors and co-stars alike. But Taylor's later years marked a significant transformation. She became a vocal advocate for AIDS awareness, dedicating herself to humanitarian causes. This shift from scandalous starlet to compassionate activist showcased the resilience behind her glamorous exterior. Her philanthropy wasn't just symbolic. Elizabeth raised millions for AIDS research and founded the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation. Her legacy transcends her Hollywood stardom, proving that reinvention and redemption are possible even in the harshest spotlight. Dorothy Dandridge shattered barriers as the first Black woman nominated for a Best Actress Oscar for Carmen Jones. Her beauty and talent set her apart, but her journey through Hollywood was riddled with challenges. On set, she often faced isolation due to the pervasive racism of the time. Far from distant, Dorothy was fighting battles that most of her peers couldn't imagine. Her personal life was equally tumultuous, Financial hardships, failed marriages, and limited opportunities weighed heavily on her. Despite these struggles, Dorothy continued to perform in nightclubs and take acting roles, leaving an indelible mark on Hollywood. Her courage and determination paved the way for future generations of Black actresses, making her a trailblazer whose legacy continues to inspire. Dorothy's tragic death at just 42 years old cut short a life filled with promise. While she faced systemic barriers, her legacy as a pioneer endures. Hollywood's golden age rarely celebrated Black women, but Dorothy Dandridge refused to be silenced. Faye Dunaway's performances were electric, but her on-set behavior often sparked controversy. During the filming of Chinatown, she reportedly threw a cup of urine at director Roman Polanski during an argument. On Broadway, her volatile behavior on Tea at 5 allegedly included physical altercations, leading to her dismissal. Her antics didn't stop there. Stories of her refusing to flush toilets or throwing objects at co-stars became Hollywood lore. Yet, Dunaway's undeniable talent shone through in classics like Network and Bonnie and Clyde. Her performances captured raw emotion and intensity, even if her off-screen antics earned her a notorious reputation. Dunaway's brilliance and complexity make her one of Hollywood's most enduring figures. Despite her reputation for chaos, Faye's work ethic and drive were legendary. Directors often admitted that while she was difficult to work with, the results were worth it. She embodied a kind of raw passion that made her unforgettable. Katherine Hepburn redefined what it meant to be a leading lady. She famously declared, "If you obey all the rules, you miss all the fun," a mantra she lived by. Known for her sharp wit and refusal to conform, Hepburn often clashed with directors and co-stars. But her persistence paid off. She became the only actor to win 4 Best Actress Oscars. Her bold choices extended beyond her career. Hepburn unapologetically wore pants when most women wore dresses, and chose independence over societal expectations. Her 26-year relationship with Spencer Tracy was unconventional but deeply significant. Katherine Hepburn's legacy is one of defiance, proving that breaking the mold can lead to greatness. Hepburn also endured professional failures early in her career. After a string of flops, she was labeled box office poison. Undeterred, she orchestrated her comeback by securing the rights to the Philadelphia story and tailoring the role to her strengths. It was a masterclass in resilience and self-advocacy. Marlene Dietrich refused to conform. Her striking androgynous style made her a fashion icon, while her daring personality set her apart in a conservative era. Openly bisexual, she had high-profile relationships with both men and women, challenging societal norms at every turn. Dietrich's activism during World War II added another layer to her legacy. She publicly condemned the Nazi regime and performed tirelessly for American troops, despite backlash from her homeland. Her fearless defiance of authority, both in Hollywood and on the world stage, cemented her status as a true icon. Dietrich was also a master of reinvention. As Hollywood trends shifted, she adapted, starring in cabaret performances and reinventing her career on her own terms. Her ability to evolve ensured her relevance long after her Hollywood heyday. Gloria Swanson ruled Hollywood's silent film era, but struggled when talkies took over. Her refusal to adapt earned her a reputation as stubborn and difficult. As roles dried up, Swanson became increasingly demanding, frustrating directors and co-stars. Her career revived with Sunset Boulevard, where she played a forgotten star, clinging to the past, a role eerily similar to her own life. Swanson's confidence and business savvy, including starting her own production company, showed she was more than just a diva. Her story is one of reinvention and resilience, proving that stars can shine again even after their light seems to fade. Swanson also ventured into fashion and real estate, demonstrating a business acumen rare for her era. She was a multi-dimensional talent who defied the idea of actresses fading quietly into obscurity. Mae West was a master of wit and confidence, unafraid to challenge societal norms. Known for her sharp humor, she famously quipped, "I'm no angel, but I've spread my wings a bit." Her refusal to conform often landed her in trouble with Hollywood's moral censors. Her suggestive performances and innuendos were scandalous, but they also made her a star. West's unapologetic approach to fame extended to her personal life. She pushed boundaries both in her characters and her real-life persona, earning admiration and disdain in equal measure. Mae West's legacy as a trailblazer who refused to play by the rules remains unmatched, proving that authenticity can be its own form of rebellion. Vivien Leigh's luminous beauty and talent made her a star, but her struggles with bipolar disorder cast a shadow over her life. Her emotional outbursts and erratic behavior on the set of Gone with the Wind frustrated co-stars, yet her performance won her an Oscar. Her marriage to Laurence Olivier added to her stress, while her fear of aging compounded her insecurities. Despite these challenges, Leigh earned a second Oscar for A Streetcar Named Desire. Her tragic death at 53 cut short a life filled with brilliance and heartache. Vivien's story is a poignant reminder of the struggles behind the spotlight. These leading ladies were more than just stars. They were trailblazers, rebels, and survivors. Their lives were filled with triumphs and tragedies, reminding us that even legends are human. They challenged conventions, broke barriers, and left legacies that continue to inspire. Hollywood's golden age wasn't just about glamour, it was about courage, resilience, and daring to defy the odds. These women didn't just perform on screen, they lived boldly, paving the way for generations to come. As we remember their stories, we're reminded that true greatness comes from embracing complexity and persevering in the face of adversity. What do you think of these iconic women? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more untold stories from Hollywood's past.